We're streaming live over the World Wide Web at wwoz.org. We're going to take a break from the pre-recorded music because we have some special guests in the studio all the way from Toulouse. That's not Toulouse Street here in New Orleans, it's the real Toulouse, Toulouse, France. And three gentlemen sitting in front of me call themselves Les Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Each of them has his own personal name, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you, and then we'll find out what's going on.
Hi, I'm Roman.
Hi, my name is Mark.
My name is Jeremy.
All right, Roman, Mark, and Jeremy, Les Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Yeah, and
what?
One thing we can say for sure is that it's really related today with the French market, because usually we rehearse on the street in Toulouse at the place around the church where they have the flea market on Sundays.
Well, here you go.
Yes, we are directly from Toulouse to the French market.
Not much of a change, I imagine.
Well, it's kind of different. Let's say the river is a bit wider than the one we have.
Okay.
And the music is a bit different too.
Well, speaking of music, what is it exactly that you do? I was looking at a description of it, and a written description says you juggle with words inspired by the tradition of verbal jousts shared by cultures all over the world.
Yeah, which means that there are people who have worked on reviving the traditions of the troubadour, like in the 70s, in the 80s, in the region where we come from, and so they have made this in a more modern way, and we are trying to do this same thing, which means that we do things that we invent on the spot. I mean, we improvise most of the words, and so it means that the people can improvise with us also. And we are trying to make something that is not just presentation of something that is rehearsed and that is always the same, but more something that is happening in the moment.
Okay, so there is reason for me not knowing what you do, because you basically don't know what you're doing until it happens.
Yeah, more or less.
I mean,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, but we have some things we want to talk about. We have some lines that we are singing and that the people can sing too. But we also have things that come on the spot, depending on what's happening in the situation. And the reason we say there are lots of traditions around the world that are similar to this is because there are people who do this type of improvisation. You're going to find some in Brazil that were influenced by the troubadours and that became influence for us in the recent years. And you got many people around the world. I mean, you're going to find Irish improvisers, or in Argentina, in Africa.
Mm-hmm. Well, what brought you to New Orleans?
So what brought us to New Orleans is that we came together 3 years ago. Jeremy and Romain were playing with a band called the Bombe de Balle, who came to play the French Quarter Festival, and also the international Lafayette International
Festival International.
Yeah. And I have been here before to make a documentary about New Orleans after Katrina. So we met some people together, people that I knew and people that they had known while playing. And so we wanted to come back and try to play what we're doing together, to play again and meet some of the people and meet some new people to work with. And also we have Chuck Perkins, who is going to perform with us tonight, and who's the owner of Café Istanbul, has come to France twice to play. And we're going to try to bring him back another time to keep on doing things together, doing an exchange between languages and cultures.
That sounds fascinating. So you're going to be playing tonight at Café Istanbul with Chuck Perkins, and Don Paul is also going to be there?
Don Paul is going to be there too.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. is going to be, according to my notes, it's going to start at about 9:30.
Yeah, I think it's gonna maybe start a little bit earlier. No, about 9:30. We're not really sure, but
well, time is all fluid in New Orleans.
In New Orleans and also in Toulouse, where we come from. I mean, you schedule things at a special time, and the people come about an hour later.
That's about right. You'll feel very comfortable here.
That's cool.
Well, are you going to be able to perform something for us right now?
Of course, we will be able to. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is live from the WWOZ broadcast studio, Les Troubadours, de Mardi Gras from Toulouse, France.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Peut le commencer comme ça. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Je te passe la parole à toi. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. It's on WWOZ. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Ça tu me l'as pris, j'allais le dire aussi.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Vous me lâchez pas, je m'appelle Jérémy. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Mais c'est pas grave, on peut faire de la rima. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
C'est sûr comme ma pas en faire un drama.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Ça pourrait finir en genre de patatras. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Mais les trois sont forts, personne ne se trompera. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Celui qui va perdre est le premier qui se taira.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. On est venu pour te causer. C'est de nous que tu rêveras quand tu entendras du français. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Vas-y, c'est à toi.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Allez maintenant les gars, ça y est, maintenant on envoie. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Nos refrains jamais ne s'arrêtera. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Qui causera dira et qui vivra verra.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. C'est pas moi qui le dis, oui c'est toi. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Le refrain toujours reviendra. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
C'est de plus en plus vite et tu te tiens là.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. C'est d'ailleurs et c'est ici et là-bas. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Lequel de nous trois le premier se trompera. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
On pas le plus vieux qui faillira.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Jamais à moi ça n'arrivera. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Et ma rime toujours reviendra. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
C'est pas vraiment ce qui en sortira.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras. C'est que je resterai. Troubadours de Mardi Gras. Quand on fait des impros et ça fait des dégâts. Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Moi tout ça j'aurais un peu été.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras.
Je me suis trompé.
That was a
Je me
mistake.
suis trompé. Yeah, but I lost. I mean.
Troubadours de Mardi Gras, on est venu pour te causer, c'est de nous que tu rêveras quand tu entendras du français. Vive!
Excellent. Wow. Have you guys been listening to some of the records of the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indians?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's definite influence there.
Yeah, but that's the reason why. But when you listen to some Brazilian, because those rhythms are Brazilian, when you listen to some of the things that come from Brazil, it's very close to things that you can hear in the Indian tradition here.
Wow.
But Indian tradition is really something that for us is fascinating. And when we came 3 years ago, there was a meeting with some Indians who played with Chuck Perkins, and it popped. Everything went together very quickly between the musicians, and that was the reason why we wanted to come back also, to be able to see more about that.
Well, it's fascinating. You know, it's often said it's almost like it's almost hackneyed now that New Orleans musical culture is a big gumbo, just like our soup, our famous soup here. But it's true, and I think you will fit right in. You do fit right in.
Thanks.
So it sounds like it's going to be a great show tonight. It's a wonderful venue, Cafe Istanbul. Excellent sound, and Chuck and Don are great performers. So I wish you all the best, and I encourage all the listeners out there to check them out. It's going to start around 9:30 p.m. at Cafe Istanbul. That's the Troubadours de Mardi Gras from Toulouse, France, along with Chuck Perkins and Don Paul. Cafe Istanbul. Thank you, gentlemen, for performing, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.